spoilery, and today I'm going to be reviewing Red Rising, kind of. The thing is, I didn't finish it. I am on page 126, and I just can't bring myself to read anymore because I want to say that nothing's happening because it feels like nothing's happening, though things have happened. It's just that I don't care about them at all. Okay, so this is kind of a spoilery thing. I don't really know. Does it say on the back? His wife taken. Okay, so it's not a spoiler. She's hung to death. So Darrow and this girl Io, they're miners living under Mars's surface, okay? It's not like the coolest atmosphere because it's just like a mine. And also, I can't really picture that much of anything because the descriptions in this book are terrible. I don't know what the fuck anything looks like. I mean, sometimes they're okay. Like, we begin, he's drilling. That's his job. He's a hell diver, which is a cool name. And I think he rides a drill that looks like a claw. So he does that, and then his day's shift is over, and he goes home. He lives in a honeycomb sort of thing. There's a bunch of words, a lot of world building here to establish things that they really aren't that important later in the book, so I don't know why we're spending 100 pages describing them. So he goes, and these people are oppressed as fuck. I'm sorry, they don't know they're oppressed. They think they're pioneers, terraforming Mars for Earth people to eventually come and inhabit. The thing is, instantly some shit is up. Because the place he's describing, the little homesteads and the honeycombs and the things that they have underground, has absolutely nothing to do with this map in the front of the book. It's supposed to be this whole big secret and whatever else. Why the hell would you put a map, which is really sad when it comes to maps, why would you put a map in the front of your book that has nothing to do with anything in the first 100 pages? You're ruining the twist for yourself. And also we see this other thing, Aegea and the Institute, which still doesn't mean anything. Oh, so this valley's the Institute? I don't know what it looks like. That's just where it generally is. And then no idea what, I actually have no idea what this is because I'm still not at that point in the book. Is this the Institute? And then, so all this is in this little valley? So then there's mountains in the valley and then there's like a river in the I don't know. It's just unnecessarily complicated. So Io takes Darrow up to like this little underground dome thing where they can see the sky, which doesn't really make sense because in a later chapter he took like 1,000,000 elevators to reach the surface. But they just like waltzed into this area where they could see the sky. Was it a TV? I don't know, God. The descriptions are so bare bones. It doesn't describe, I can't picture anything. I can't picture anything. Anyway, they get found out that they're in this place where they shouldn't be, and Io gets murdered, and she becomes a martyr, and Darrow has to watch, and then he gets hung the next day, but he's actually not dead, he's actually alive, and that's when these people find him and take him to the surface to show him that these people have been lied to forever. And this is the big reveal that took 66 drawn out mother-effing pages. It could have been 30 awesome pages, maybe even 20, okay? Because that's not the point of this book. I get that you want to spend time to like soak in that this was this guy's life and this is how much Io meant to him. But there's like, the writing is so emotionless in my opinion. For Io, I do not react. I am anger, I am hatred, everything. But I hold her gaze even as they take her away and fit the noose around her neck. I look up at Bridge and he quietly takes the gag from my mouth. My teeth will never be the same. Tears build in the tin pot's eyes. Go. I leave him and stumble numbly to the bottom of the scaffold so Io can see me as she dies. Another example of just complete lack of emotion, lack of imagery, is when he finally does see the circus for the first time. Now, put yourself in this situation. Wouldn't you just be completely mind-fucked by seeing the circus for the first time and that there's actually people living here and that you've been lied to your entire life? This is all Darrow feels. Beyond the glass sprawls a city. That's all. I mean, I suppose there's a little bit of build-up. Beyond the instrument, I think he's talking about a piano, beyond the glass lies something I don't understand. I stumble toward the window, toward the light, and fall to my knees, pressing my hands against the barrier. I moan one long note. Now you understand, Dancer says. We are deceived. Beyond the glass sprawls a city. There's zero imagery of what the city looks like. There's zero anything. I mean, it's a shitty cliffhanger. On the next chapter, maybe it'll get better, maybe? I don't know, let's find out together. The city is one of spires, parks, rivers, gardens, and fountains. You can see all that? You can see fountains? From where are you? I don't... It is a city of dreams, a city of blue water and green life on a red planet that is supposed to be as barren as the cruelest desert. Men and women fly. They shimmer gold and silver. These are the only colors I see in the sky. So where are you? Where am I looking from? Are you in a building? You just came up from an elevator underground. I don't know. I just don't understand where I am spatially. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, it takes another 60 pages for him to be turned into this gold person, and then the actual story, I think, is this much is what's left. Whereas there was this much build-up for some goddamn reason. Oh, I don't care. I think it suffers from what I like to call first-person problems. And it's that Darrow is telling this from first person, and to me that makes him unlikable. He's explaining all of this shit that's happening to him. And I'm like, you're being selfish. I just think it sounds like you're being selfish and whiny, or not showing enough emotion, or just, I don't like that, I don't know. This was just really boring, and it shouldn't have been boring. And I think one of the biggest reasons I couldn't finish this is because I started reading something else. Yes, I was so detested by that. I picked up Saga because I'm like, that book's terrible, let me see what this is about. And I couldn't stop. I read this one day, this the next day, this the day after that, and this just a day ago. And it is everything I've ever wanted in entertainment. It's just so creative and unique and beautiful. Not only all the pictures, but the storytelling. Oh my God, it's genius. There's a lot of characters, but you get to know them all. They're so unique. They all have their own stories going on together, and they all interweave together. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so perfectly done. It's so alien, okay? But at the same time, it's not. The way they speak is so human. It's so now, okay? I glancing at these pictures, I'm like, I'm never gonna be able to follow this story, but it's so easy to follow. It's so easy to follow. The base conflict is really easily explained, and then after that, it's just easy to branch off on other things. It's an instant classic, guys. An instant classic. If you haven't read it yet, fucking go read it. There is literally nothing wrong with this. It's perfect. I've never said that about anything. I mean, this is coming from me, okay? Mr. Critical. It deals with social issues too, which is what literature should, but weaves them in a way that pertains to this story. It doesn't do it in a preachy way. It does it so you're like, sometimes I think, oh, this is getting preachy. But then it like ties it in with a little joke at the end, and I'm like, okay, that was clever. I cannot speak enough goodness about this. Another reason I am not going to finish Red Rising is because I I started writing again. I have started writing again. I'm now writing the second book in the series, and guys, it's so great so far. The first 2 chapters are done, and it's just, I've never written a sequel before, obviously, but it's so great because I finally get to find out what happens to my characters, and it's so cool. Plus, huge bonus, you don't have to waste time dealing with introducing characters. I mean, there's new characters, but you don't introduce everyone. You don't need to bother introducing the world and all this other stuff. You just start and go. From page 1, you just go. It's a beautiful thing, guys. I'm super stoked. Of course, I'm in the thick of it now, so of course I would be stoked. But it's great. I can't wait. I can't wait. Anyway, that's enough for me. First book, still available for pre-order. We're 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away from the release. So, but when it comes out, it'll be available on Amazon for more money. Free shipping if you have Amazon Prime, so it might be less money, who knows. But just saying, but they won't be signed. So if you want a signed copy, pre-order now. Okay, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Fuck Facebook. Cool, see you later, bye.